Thank you for coming today.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I just wanted to let you know that Penny's grades haven't been so good lately.
Not Penny.
So thanks for coming, and hopefully we can talk things out and get it straightened out. So we're implementing a new kind of learning in her classroom called energized learning. And through this, it will be able to help Penny and the others in the classroom just for a better, more efficient type of learning.
That sounds like a great idea, but what's the purpose of energized learning?
It's a great question. The purpose of energized learning is to use the mind and body of a student.
How do you do that?
So we do that by incorporating the mind and the body, like I said. And some ways that we can do it is by the game Pictionary. And how that works is we divide the class into two teams. And so I will give a concept to one of the students, and they will go and they'll write it on the board. And their team has to guess what he or she is drawing on the board. And then so it's a cool way to engage the students, and it's not just me talking. Another game is called Around the World. And what that entails is all the students will line up in a line, and I'll say a question or something that I think, and if they get it right, then they will be able to move one step forward, and if they get it wrong, they'll be able to move one step back. And so by doing that, it gets the students up, and it uses their mind and their body. And another way is called inquiry, which is you write like a name or a concept and you put it on a sticky note, and then you put that sticky note or a little piece of paper on their back, and then so if it says somebody like George Washington, another student is going to see that, and then they have to answer the questions of the student. So the student might ask, are they still living, or did they do something significant during their lifetime? And another student has to say yes or no to the questions. So it's actively engaging, and I think that this will help Penny a lot, just using this type of new learning for our classroom.
So in a previous conversation, we decided that Penny's a kinesthetic learner. Would this help her learning style specifically?
So for Penny, for her specifically, since she is a kinesthetic learner, I was thinking that she could use her wheel, and while I'm teaching and while I'm learning, she could be on that. So because she's moving, because she's in the wheel, she can focus more on what I'm teaching. And this type of learning also helps visual, kinesthetic, and spatial types of learners.
Well, I don't know if I'm really convinced yet. Can you give me some advantages and disadvantages of this? I want my Penny's education to be perfect for her.
That's a great question. Some advantages are that all the children are able to be involved. Some other advantages are that it is helpful because they move instead of me just standing in front of the classroom and teaching, because they can zone out, they're not focused, and all this stuff. And it also creates community among the classroom. It gets them up, gets them moving, gets them interacting with one another, and it's just a great time that they can enjoy and have fun learning. Some disadvantages is that sometimes it can be unfocused just because there's a lot going on, a lot of movement, and so it can happen. They can be just really hyper because once you get kids moving, they don't want to stop. It can be a distraction to some just because it's a different type of learning. So some kids can do well with just sitting at a desk, but others that may be distracted while so many different things and so many people moving around. And for the teacher, it also has a lot more preparation and a lot more of creative thinking. So that's something to keep in mind, and just as a teacher, weighing out the advantages and disadvantages. I think that the advantages are better, and especially for Penny in this classroom, I think it will work out well.
Wow, I never had this when I was in school.
Me either. I think I actually like this type of learning.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming and meeting up with me. I think that now that we're on the same page, it will be great for Penny, and that we'll see success in her future.
Thank you so much. It was really great to meet with you.
Thank you.
Paying attention.
Look at the camera, not.
Wow, I never had this when I was.
Well, I don't sound. Okay, that's wrong. Hold my hand. Hold my fin. Hold my fin. We'll do it for you, bastard. She didn't stop it.
So, in a previous conversation we had, we decided that Kenny's a. We'll definitely have enough for. That's what my.
Take a walk. Take 5. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. So, in a previous conversation we had, we decided that Penny is a Guinness.
She's so mad about her grades that she peed on